Well, ladies and gentlemen, I just got out of Batman vs. Superman. Let me say, the movie is pretty good, but in this video, there may be a few spoilers. So, but first of all, let me get out of my disguise. I had to go in disguise because, you know, pretty obvious why. That's much better. I feel so free. And anyway, if you're a superhero like me, I do not recommend going in costume. The IMAX glasses do not work well with the whole mask. So definitely go as your alter ego. As I would go as, well, I can't say, you know, it's kind of personal, but I think you'll understand. But first of all, let me just get right down to the review. There's more of a first impressions, but I believe the movie had a pretty accurate interpretation of how the real events went down, because all of that was based on a true story that was mostly true. And there was a little less product placement in the real version, but I was impressed with the Jeep Renegade that was in the Metropolis destruction scene flashback. I do actually drive like that in real life. That's why my insurance premiums are so high. But anyway, I liked it. I don't understand why the critics are giving my autobiography or my biography film this bad of a review. I think my life is definitely film worthy. It's if I was to actually sit down and write out an autobiography, it would be a literary classic. So I'm not sure why people can't put together a script capable of reflecting my life and how I live. But it was decent. It was a decent film. And if you do go and watch it, spoilers. If you're a fan of mine and supporter, you will like how I'm portrayed. The take on Batman. I'll get to this right now. This is a new Batman. Previously, you guys haven't seen this side of me. I've been more of a softie, using a lot of passive technology just to locate, find people, and to incapacitate them. Well, in this movie, I'm a little more aggressive. You see that deep, dark, brooding, underlying side that hasn't been showcased in film, and I'm glad that they're finally doing it. You do see, if you've seen Fast and Furious 4, I believe it is. No, it may be Fast 5, I can't remember. The one where they have the giant bank vault. The bank vault, yes, the bank vault. You see, I do like the Fast and Furious franchise. You know, who says Batman can't be a film of other action franchises? I believe Dominic Toretto, he does an excellent job in those films, excellent. And, but you see, I employ some of his techniques in this film. Spoilers, again spoilers, don't be mad at me. I've warned you guys plenty of times. That's my last warning. I do hook up a car to the back of the Batmobile and use it like a wrecking ball. And I crush some people. So, as you can see, if the gun violence wasn't enough, I'm a pretty lethal Batman. I wasn't there to make friends with Superman in this movie. I was there to take him out, to pin him to the ground, count to 3, and be claimed the heavyweight champion of the Metropolis, Gotham City, tri-state area. And if you go and watch the film, you'll see I did a pretty good job. I believe if there were WWE refs there, they would have crowned me the heavyweight champion. But, you know, I told you, this film is mostly true, it's mostly accurate. Well, in this movie, they show Superman some mercy. I let him go, and then some events unfold from there. We'll get to that in a minute. But that's not how it happened in real life. In real life, I made him beg for his life. Then I made him turn his girlfriend over to me. Me and Miss Lois Lane are now happily engaged. And Superman is my secretary at Wayne Enterprises. It's just the deal we worked out. You'll see that in the next movie, Batman versus Superman. But it won't be an action movie. It'll be more of a modern day romantic comedy. But most of the main plot in that is me and Superman are negotiating his raise. He thinks he deserves a raise now that he's my secretary. But you know what? He's Superman. He doesn't need a raise. The job's too easy. It's too easy for him. Entry-level work. But anyway. Also in this movie, if you're a fan of mine, you will enjoy that, yes, I, the Dark Knight, did save the day. I'm pretty awesome. And also, I do make friends with Clark Kent, or Superman's mother. We are now close friends. We go out and get coffee every once in a while and discuss books that we read in our book club, the Smallville Book Club. You know, we're pretty tight. And anyway, I'm just looking at some people. They're pointing at me, and it's really awkward when people see me in public. I'm not used to it. I mean, I'm all over the cover of the Daily Planet and all that, but still not used to it. But I do come in, I save the day. I'm pretty smart, and not only am I smart, not only do I have gadgets, I now have that dark, deep, I'll do whatever it takes side that they showcase in the film. I'll kill a guy. I was gonna kill Superman. I was gonna kill him. But then I saw the bonuses of keeping him around. Maybe a few extra films, maybe some books, merchandising. Superman did sign over his merchandising rights to me. So you will see a lot of Superman merchandise in the stores coming to you pretty soon. And in the future years, you will see some more Man of Steel Superman sequels. Hopefully not directed by Zack Snyder, because he uses way too much slow motion. And that runs up the budget very fast. And for those of you wondering about Wonder Woman, Diane did a wonderful job in this film. She did a wonderful job. As you can see, she will probably appear in the next few films, the Justice League films, but she did a good job. Outstanding. She didn't steal the show like many thought she would, and she wasn't in the film too long, but she did good with her Captain America shield and her bracelets of awesomeness power. She also did good. She borrowed Sheriff Woody from the Toy Story franchises. She borrowed his lasso. Did pretty good with it, too. We did choreograph those moves before, as the movie, again, doesn't accurately depict the true events that did unfold. Diane and I, we had a back history before this whole Batman vs. Superman thing, but we didn't want to cause a big on-scene disturbance. But we were pretty close. As you can see, she's not too happy about me and Lois getting engaged, but, you know, it happened. And as for the Flash, he does make a brief appearance in the movie. So does Aquaman, and so does Cyborg, but not in the way you would think. They're in some files that Batman, recover from Lex Luthor. You'll see that in the movie. Almost gave up my secret identity. That would have been embarrassing. What a tongue slip. But anyway, let's get back to this conversation. Adrenaline's still pumping. Seriously, I thought I was gonna flatline in there. That movie's just so good. I'm actually hooked up to a heart monitor right now. That's how awesome that movie is. Thought I was gonna have to get Alfred to come pick me up. Thought I was gonna pass out there for a few times, but decent movie. But one thing I like to touch on is if you've paid any attention, you see that Doomsday is in this film, and Superman does meet his untimely death at the hands of Doomsday. Or so we're led to think. At the end of the movie, you do see that Superman isn't dead. I mean, seriously, they couldn't have let me have the spotlight for 1 minute! For 1 minute! After my Dark Knight trilogy, they think I'm done with the spotlight. Well, they're wrong! I'm sorry. I'll calm down. But, As you can see, Superman's not dead. If you watch the movie, I did spoiler warn you multiple times. So if you get mad at me, it's not my fault. It's your fault. But if you do want to contact my legal reps at Wayne Enterprises, go ahead. I got a pretty good legal team. Anyway, back to the discussion. You see that he's alive. We're forming the Justice League. We had talked about it with Diane a little bit. And, yeah, trying to set up a franchise here. So like Marvel. Well, Marvel and Disney, they got a death grip on us right now. The critics didn't really like this movie. But you know what? I did. And that's all that matters. I'm Batman, and I approve this message. And I'd like your support in the box office this week. And while the rest of the time this movie is in theaters. It's a pretty decent movie. If you're a superhero, I do recommend you go incognito like I did. Couldn't let anyone discover my real secret identity. Or my real identity. My real identity. I don't care which identity. Any identity. You know. Might want to throw a little sponsor here. Go ahead and sign up for LifeLock. It's a pretty good service. But the movie as a whole, it was decent. There was a little bit of product placement is there. As you can see, there was a shout out to Dodge. There was a lot of Dodge merchandising. Almost every vehicle was a Dodge or a Chrysler. And Jeep was in there too, so you have that whole family of franchises. So if you're not into product placement or capitalism, this movie's not for you. But if you're into that kind of thing, this movie's for you. On the alter hand, I'll revisit this movie once I've had time to collect my thoughts and process all this adrenaline out and slow my heart rate. I also need to get out of here before my cover's blown. But that's it. And the channel that I'm on right now, make sure to go ahead and like and subscribe to it if you would like. And AZtronics, he thanks you for for your support. And he also wants you to go out and see Batman vs. Superman. Because it's a good movie. And I'm tired. Now I need to go take a bat nap.